Hi, my people. How are you guys doing? How is your week? I hope everyone is doing fine. I'm good myself. So, from the title, you guys can tell that we're going to prepare a lot of juices. But before we proceed, I would just like to say one thing. I know someone is looking at all these fruits and they're like, those ones are so many. And I understand that fruits are very expensive, but just know that you can always only prepare one type of juice. You can just get one pineapple and juice that, and that is okay. You can just get some oranges and just prepare orange juice, and that is okay. You can get passion, just get your passion juice, and that is okay. When you get some little cash, you can combine small fruits, each of them, and then you prepare something, and you don't always have to get all these to get all the fruits at the same time. So today we're going to combine a couple of fruits together, and this is just to ensure that we get so many nutrients in one cup. And also, I know there are some people who cannot eat something like beetroot or something like carrots, or they cannot take a juice of that exclusively. So combining these fruits just helps someone to be able to drink that particular thing that they want to drink inside a juice. Like inapoteza your taste, yeah, that specific thing. Like personally, I cannot just drink carrot juice or cucumber or something like, what do you call it, beetroot. Siwezi kunywa exclusively, but when you combine it with any other fruit, it makes it so easy for you to take it like conveniently, even without feeling the taste of that particular fruit. And that is exactly what we are doing right now. Towards the end of the video, we're gonna prepare individual fruits, and that is from the fruits that would have remained, like any pineapple that will be left, we're going to prepare that. So having said that, let me take you quickly through the fruits that I've got today, and then we wash the fruits and start preparing them. So right over here, I have pineapples, I have bananas. I don't think I'm going to use the bananas. I have mangoes, avocados, some more pineapple, carrots, oranges, apples, tangerine. Actually, this time I got very huge tangerines, some more oranges, passion. I think last time we didn't have passion when we were testing the juicer. Some more tangerines over here, some more mangoes. We also have watermelons, and we have tamarind. So that is what we have today for the fruits. Now on cleaning them, let me just quickly take you through this so that when we start cleaning, we just proceed and do the juice right away. So on cleaning them, I use vinegar to rinse them off, but for the first cleaning, I use this the bio veggie wash. I really love this wash because it is so foamy compared to my previous wash that I've been using, and it really cleans the fruits very well. And again, you guys will be noticing that I might be using a sponge to clean most of the fruits because some of them I'll be chopping them directly with their skin. And for these large fruits like pineapples, beetroot as well, okay, that's not a large fruit, but it has some soil, and watermelon, I might be using a brush to just wash them off, just to ensure that they are all thoroughly clean. So let's proceed and wash them, and then we prepare our juices.
to the city streets, we began to feel the fire. We rise like tall buildings as the chemicals, they take us higher. The night's young and it's just begun as she puts her hand in mine. We wanna chase the night, wanna dance to the light, pull the stars from the sky, just two hearts running wild. Never sleep, never stop, as we shout from the top. We're gonna be two hearts running wild. Now the morning is the afternoon. We lay awake in bed. The laughs so loud as the hours pass. We're gonna do it all again. We wanna chase the night, wanna dance to the light, pull the stars from the sky, just two hearts running wild. Never sleep, never stop, as we shout from the top. We're gonna be, we're gonna be two hearts running wild. The moonlight, summer sky, it was the best we ever had. And we'll stay young forever, we'll never have regrets. We wanna chase the night, wanna dance to the light, pull the stars from the sky, just two hearts running wild. Never sleep, never stop, as we shout from the top. We're gonna be two hearts running wild. We're gonna be, we're gonna be two hearts running wild.
The first juice that I'll be preparing will be having half a pineapple, 2 oranges, 1 tangerine, and a pinch of ginger. I'm going to write all the portions down for you guys, and if you need a liter of this juice, you just double the portion. My portion may exceed a liter or it may be almost a liter depending with the size of the fruits that you're going to use. For some of the fruits, I may not be so sure of the 1 liter portion, and I'm going to tell you that once I'm done preparing. But for this particular one, just double this portion, and you're just going to see that, and we will be having a liter. It's important to understand your portions, and this will help you plan for your family or yourself if you're staying alone. The measurements that I'm giving you guys as the ingredient portions have been tested by me, and it will give you a balanced juice or a neutral taste for your glass of juice. If you want your fruit to taste more in that particular glass, you can just add more of that. Like, let's say, more pineapples. Sometimes there are no strict rules. Just ensure that something like ginger or lemon or any other very strong fruit is not too much to avoid a very bitter taste, unless you prefer that. For most of my fruits, I may not add sugar since fruits have their own sugars. I may also be adding very little to no water, because if you balance your fruits well, sometimes you don't need to add water. I will also be using a sieve just to ensure that I have a very fine juice. I will be using a juicer, but if you don't have a juicer, you don't have to worry. You can just decide to use this particular citrus hand juicer or an automatic juicer. Beatrice can get this for you. All you need to do is to prepare your citrus fruits from here, and then you chop these other ones and blend them in a blender. Then sieve the ones from a blender, and afterwards you mix them with the ones from this one, and that is still just fine. I'm going to demonstrate that when we're preparing this first juice. This citrus juicer, it ranges between 2,000 to 6,000 depending on your budget. You can find this, and it works perfectly well. So let's first test the first one with this one, and then we proceed and prepare the rest.
There's the chemicals that take us higher. The night's young and it's just begun as she puts her hand in mine. We wanna chase the night, wanna dance to the light, pull the stars from the sky, just two hearts running wild. Never sleep, never stop, as we shout from the top. We're gonna be two hearts running wild. Now the morning is the afternoon. We lay awake in bed. The laughs so loud as the hours pass. We're gonna do it all again. We wanna chase the night, wanna dance to the light, pull the stars from the sky, just two hearts running wild. Never sleep, never stop, as we shout from the top. We're gonna be, we're gonna be two hearts running wild.
So now guys, that is my mixture. I've mixed them up, and like I said, they will be almost a liter or slightly above 1 liter. And if you don't have a juicer, for the pineapple and the ginger, you can use a blender to blend them, and then you sieve them. And then for the citrus fruits, that is the orange and the tangerine, you can get a juicer, or if you already have it, you can use it right away. And then once you're done, you just sieve the mixture together. So let me bottle this up, and then we move on to the next juice. The second juice that I'm going to prepare will be having 4 carrots, 2 apples, 2 beetroots, and a half a lemon. The lemon is just to neutralize the taste, and my beetroots seem so small, but we're going to work with that. From the look of things, it seems that I'll need a lot of these to get to a liter, and I'm going to share the portion of a liter once I'm done preparing this juice. I also forgot to mention that I'm putting my juices immediately into the fridge as soon as I'm done preparing, just to ensure that they stay fresh. So let's prepare these. So this juice has given us, I'm sure this is almost a liter, and I've used 3 times the portion. I'm going to write that for you guys. I only added very little water and it is so sweet. I also forgot to tell you guys that I got all my containers through Beatrice. She shopped them from Kamukunji. I'm going to tag a number down below. So let me package this and then we move to our third dress. The third juice that we're going to prepare will be having a whole pineapple. I was supposed to have just one big coconut, but I've taken two small ones and a pinch of ginger for the taste. You guys didn't see me cleaning this, and it's because I had not shopped it earlier. It has just arrived. So I've washed it, and I've also washed my screw. This one, I'll use it to drill a hole to take the water out. I'll also be putting water in separate bowls just to be sure that none of them is bad, or in case one is bad, I can be able to use one has gone bad, I can be able to use just one. I'll also not show you guys the part whereby I'll be taking the white part off, because I might need to use a shocker to take this apart, but no, I'm not going to use that. So let me take the water out and then come back with the white part, and then we prepare our juice. So guys, I'm back with the white part of the coconut, and these are the shells, so we're done with that. All the coconuts were good, so I've transferred the water right here. So I'm going to chop these into small pieces, chop these as well, add the ginger, and then juice them together. This juice tastes so good. It's actually a bit thick. You can decide to add a bit of water if you don't want it so thick, but for me that is just perfect. So to get a liter, you need 2 big size pineapples and at least 2 medium sized coconuts. I'm sure this one definitely looks like it will be almost a liter. So let's bottle it up and then we move to the fourth juice. The next juice that we're going to prepare will also be having a pineapple. Actually, this is the fourth juice we're preparing. That's why you guys noticed that I chopped a lot of pineapples. So half of this, we're also going to use half a lemon, 4 apples, and 1 cucumber. In the previous video, not even previous, the other video whereby I was testing the juicer, you guys noticed that I used double this and it was too much. So this time we're only using 1. So let's start prepare this. So this juice is also so good. It tastes so good. I actually love the color. It's not so green. It's just perfect. So to get the full 1 liter for this, it took me 1.5 pineapple, 1 cucumber, and 8 apples. But you can clearly tell that it will be slightly above a liter, but that is just okay. So let's package this and then we move to the next juice. The next juice that I'm going to prepare has passion, lemon, and a bit of ginger. So I have so many passions here and it's so hard for me to give the exact quantity, but I want to prepare all of them. All this is 2 kgs. So I'm not going to add sugar. So I'll just add a bit of pineapple to give it a sugary taste. But if you want, you can just have passion, lemon, and ginger and add some sugar for it to taste, because passion tends to be a bit sour. So let's prepare this. So for this juice, even after adding a bit of pineapple, it will still sour. So I've added a bit of water, just some little water, and a bit of sugar to sweeten it a little bit. So let's package this and then we move to the next juice. The next juice that we're going to prepare is simply pineapple mint. So I have my pineapples here and my mint leaves. So I'm going to pluck off my mint leaves and then I'll blend them together. So I'm only targeting to get a liter, and by now I know that 2 pineapples and maybe a quarter extra pineapple will give me a liter. So let's prepare this. my pineapple mint juice is ready. I prefer my pineapple mint juice with very little mint as opposed to a lot of green mint looking juice. So this is just perfect. Again, I haven't added any water. If you choose to add water to any juice that you prefer, you can proceed and do that. So for this one, we have used 2.5 pineapples. So let's bottle this and then we move to the next juice. My seventh juice is supposed to have 4 carrots, not this size of carrots. Mine are so small, so I have 6 of these to compensate on the length. 2 lemons, 5 oranges, 2 tangerines, and for this turmeric, I'm going to cut it into a half because turmeric is very bitter. So, like, you know what they say about carrots, this is a very good juice to drink it because it has some carrots, and you're definitely not going to feel any taste of the carrots. So let's prepare this one, and from the look of things, it looks like it will give me a lot of juice because I have all these citrus. So our juice is ready, and it is quite orange compared to the previous juice that we prepared with carrots, and it's only because of the small pinch of turmeric that we added, and that tells you that turmeric is very strong. So for the liter, I used 6 carrots, 8 oranges, 4 tangerine, 2 lemons, and a thumb size of turmeric. I only added all the other fruits, and I didn't add any turmeric because I didn't want it to be bitter or to have a very strong smell of turmeric. So let's bottle it up and then proceed to our second last juice of today. The next juice that we're going to prepare has watermelon, 1 lemon, and a pinch of ginger. Actually, this is just supposed to be a watermelon juice, but personally, I cannot exclusively take watermelon juice. So that's why I'm adding these two to neutralize the taste. So let's prepare this. Now, my watermelon is a small watermelon, so I'm not so sure whether this one will give us a liter, but we're going to find out. Now, the problem with watermelon is so hard to quantify it because They really vary in size, like there's very big watermelons and very small ones, but let's just have this, let's call this a small watermelon, and we will see the quantity.
Our hearts beat to the city streets. We began to feel the fire. We rise like tall buildings as the chemicals, they take us higher. The night's young and it's just begun as she puts her hand in mine. We wanna chase the night, wanna dance to the light, pull the stars from the sky, just two hearts running wild. Never sleep, never stop, as we shout from the top. We're gonna be two hearts running wild. Now the morning is the afternoon. We lay awake in bed. The laughs so loud as the hours pass. We're gonna do it all again. We wanna chase the night, wanna dance to the light, pull the stars from the sky, just two hearts running wild. Never sleep, never stop, as we shout from the top. We're gonna be, we're gonna be two hearts running wild. The moonlight, summer sky, it was the best we ever had. And we'll stay young forever. We'll never have regrets. We wanna chase the night, wanna dance to the light, pull the stars from the sky, just two hearts running wild. Never sleep, never stop, as we shout from the top. We're gonna be two hearts running wild.
A family member has told me that that size of a watermelon is actually a medium-sized watermelon and not a small watermelon. So we can establish that a medium-sized watermelon can give us almost a liter, or this may be exactly a liter, we will know shortly. So let me bottle this up, and then we are almost done with our juices. Just two more to go. Drum rolls for the second last juice of today. Now I'm so excited. This is our second last juice, and I don't have all the ingredients. Actually, that's why I'm trying to do other things. So for this particular juice, we are supposed to have two mangoes, two large size mangoes, one large size avocado, 5 oranges, 1 lemon, and a pinch of ginger. But I don't have all that. I've improvised my list with these, and the liter quantity that I'm going to give you guys will be an estimate of what I think this juice will give you. And again, since we have an avocado, as soon as we're done preparing this juice, we're going to drink it right away, since avocados oxidizes, and I will not be keeping this inside the fridge. So let's prepare this, and then we'll do the last thing. So this is the juice we have, and it is so good and so thick. This juice is so yummy. Honestly, I love it. I forgot to mention that I will be preparing the avocados and the mangoes from the blender. You're not supposed to use a juicer to prepare such kind of fruits, and the other fruits which cannot be prepared using a juicer. A juicer only helps you prepare fruits that has so much juice that you need to extract from them. But for the thick kind of fruits, the kind of fruits that gives you thick juices, you just blend them. So I've mixed my combination. I added some bit of water, and I love the consistency. Like I mentioned to you guys, this one I'm going to just serve them right away and give it to my people in the house, because we're not going to store these. Anything that has avocado oxidizes, and if you put it in the fridge, it collects water. Like unapata kuna maji ita accumulate hapa, or it will kind of disintegrate. So it's not good to store such kind of a juice maybe for a very long time, or even past a day. So this is the last juice that I'm preparing using a juicer. We have one more juice, and I'm going to show you that shortly. So I'm sure you guys can see that the juicer has made my work so easy. Like, this thing is so good. It prepares the juice within a very short time. So just put your fruits and pa in a crush, and you have your juice right there. So this one is a Kenwood juicer. I got this from Hot Point. So you can shop the same or a different juicer. The point is, a juicer makes your juicing so easy. And maybe just something else, there's this very good sieve that I shopped from Pandamat. It is actually sieve for sieving juices, because it has this part instead of the usual sieve that we use for tea. So it has this part that looks like a cup or a plate or a bowl. So, and then the sieve is only right here, so it makes my work so easy. But I'm still looking for the cloth for sieving juice that as well makes work so easy. I'm still looking for a good one, because you just put your juice and then you squeeze it. So I'm still looking for that. So let's move to the last juice, guys, and then we're done. For my final juice of the day, I'm going to prepare tamarind. So I'm going to prepare Ukwaju juice. So I was hoping to find the Ukwaju from the pods, but I didn't find that. So I bought this from the supermarket, and this is just fine. I'm going to work with this. So for this, I'm going to have this Ukwaju. I have sugar with me, and then I have ginger. You can choose to add other things. Like if you want the taste of Ukwaju like the one for cost, you can add cloves. Some add cardamom, others even add lemon juice or lime juice. But for me, I'm only going to prepare it this way, because I want to just test for the ukwaju. Again, just ensure that you're generous with your sugar, because the sour taste of ukwaju is a bit unforgiving, and if you don't add enough sugar, it might be so sour. So we're going to do this again. If you're preparing ukwaju, you need to soak it for quite some time, so that they can easily come out from it can easily disintegrate from the seed. But since we don't have time, I'm just going to put mine in a sufuria with water, and then we boil it like for some time, let it cool down, and then we're going to take out all the kamba and the seeds, and then we will, of course, while boiling, I'll make sure that I boil it with the sugar and the ginger. Then we will sieve once it has cooled down, and then we store it. So let's go. I hope I have not confused you guys with a lot of words. So let's go straight away and prepare this. So my ukwaja is ready, guys. It has actually cooled down, but where This thing takes a lot of sugar, like so much sugar. I don't know what I can even compare it to, but let's just leave that. I don't even think that is the kind of a drink that someone should take it so many times, because the sugar that got in here, to me it's quite unhealthy. But I honestly love tamarind juice. Ukwaju naipenda sana. I just cannot, like, I cannot comprehend the amount of sugar that got here. That is just the only problem. But now it's ready, so I'm going to remove the cucumber and the seeds, and then we're going to sieve it. I wish that I would have added some more water into this, but I've run out of my drinking water, so let me just sieve this. It's still okay, but it kind of looks thick, so maybe later I'll just add water. But for now, let's get out the things and then we sieve it. So that is my Ukwaju juice, guys. But like I've told you, I ran out of my drinking water, and I will definitely dilute these as soon as I restock it, because I have tested it and it is so strong. It's actually so thick. I'll want it to be a bit lighter than the way it is. So that is it for my juice, my 10 juice videos of today. Thank you so much for watching my video till the end. Thank you so much for supporting me. I really appreciate it. I'll definitely come back with more videos of mocktails, cocktails, smoothies, and even more juices. Cheers and enjoy your week.